welcome back to my channel. This is Lindsay, and here we are with another plan with me, but for the month of November. And I decided to go ahead and do this cute Charlie Brown theme because I wanted to also tie in autumn leaves and pumpkins, since I really didn't get the chance to do that in my October plan with me. But also where I live in New England, so most of the leaves don't turn color until November, and they don't really fall off until mid-December, late December when it starts to snow. So I thought I can literally live my fantasy with this theme and tie it in with Charlie Brown. Usually around the holidays, that's when they start airing those holiday seasonal cartoons and movies, and there's definitely one about Charlie Brown for Thanksgiving, so I thought it would be pretty cute. So I tried accenting the leaves with some gold gel pen, but my pen actually wasn't working. It kept skipping over the marker, so I decided to try gold metallic paint, and that was even worse. It kind of was drying really faster than usual because of my ring light, so I only decided to do the gold accents on the title page and not the rest of the spread, just because I couldn't really be bothered with trying to make it work. So I wanted to do something a little lighthearted for my quote page, so I went ahead and decided to do "I'm just here for the pie," because if anybody knows me, I have such a really bad sweet tooth, and it doesn't help with the holidays. Usually around Thanksgiving, I can't eat too much food because of house hopping issues, if anyone understands what I mean, but I'm always the one person to snag some pie. So I definitely challenged myself with this plan with me, just because I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and venture into the land of colors, and that is exactly what I did. I tried to really refrain from using ink and just stick with markers, because I wanted to still capture a very cartoony, whimsical vibe, but without having such harsh lines from black ink. So most of my spread is definitely going to be very colorful, and I really liked how it turned out. I thought it was going to be low-key of a disaster, to be honest, but it turned out really good, and I'm very proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone. I guess you can consider myself a holiday spirit type of gal, just because I really do enjoy that time of the year. But I've worked a good chunk of my life in retail, and anyone who ever has worked in retail knows that working during the holidays absolutely is horrendous, and it stinks just because of how crazy things can get, the long hours, and just the stress and madness of it all. I remember one time I used to work in a clothing store, but more for like professional business attires. I remember during the holidays, there were like two older ladies. They literally were fighting over a woman business suit because of how crazy the deals were. I never thought I would literally see someone fight over items during the holidays. Like, it was just insane. I never would have imagined it, but it happened. And thankfully, when it came to Black Friday, I always wanted to be that odd person that wouldn't mind working 5 a.m. just because I could not be bothered to do a closing shift and do the aftermath cleanup of it all. I literally would go crazy. Even thinking about it, I would go crazy. for my habits, I really stuck to the more essential ones just because hopefully this month I will be moving and it's my first time moving and not living with my mom. So I wanted to really just focus on the essential habits like my water intake, keeping up with my plants, and then just my tracking for YouTube and Instagram. I don't know how busy I'm going to be, but I am one of those people that I unnecessarily plan for the future and way, way, way into the future. Recently, I decided to do one of those MBTI personality tests, and when I took it, I was shocked. And it wasn't like I was shocked at what I got. I was more shocked with how kind of accurate it was, and I just couldn't believe it. But I got the personality type ISTJ, which in a short story, it's logistician. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's pretty much like someone who likes structure, someone who likes planning in advance, a thinker, someone who likes to pretty much work in their own setting. And I definitely can agree with that. If you don't know, I went to college and majored in accounting. And everybody thought that that was just very odd for me because I really do like drawing. I like art. I have been in music for a big chunk of my life. Since the third grade, I was playing the flute and I was like in orchestra up until when I graduated high school. But yeah, no one really saw me going for the financial, major of it all. But I guess that explains why I'm more introverted than anything, which is odd because in real life, at first, when you meet me, I can be a little quiet, but that's because, I don't know you or know the person. But once I get comfortable, I literally can never stop talking. Like, anybody that knows me knows that I talk and talk and talk so much that, and I like have stories for days. It's insane. But yeah, it's kind of shocking to see that I can be very like bubbly and talkative, but I can still be introverted, which is kind of cool, I guess. But you guys should definitely comment down below what your personality types are because I'm curious and I think it's really cool to see what other people are. So for my playlist, I wanted to capture the scene with the Peanuts dancing around the piano, but I really didn't have any space. And so I kind of just did this scene with Lucy and Schroeder. Schreider. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But I did capture the scene with him playing on the piano. I thought it really ties really well with the fact that it is a playlist spread and you kind of just put the music you're vibing to for the month that you're doing, and I thought it was just cute overall. So my top two favorite songs of the month will have to be Blackpink's Love to Hate Me and also Break by Yuru, which is actually the ending theme song to Yashahime. I don't know, it's a bop. I love it and I'm definitely a fan. So with my weekly spread, I am incorporating the first and second week of November by doing a Dutch door style. This is my first time doing a Dutch door, so I was pretty nervous, but I pretty much got inspiration from watching Art and Fox's Plan With Me for October when she did her Dutch door for the Day of the Dead theme, and I really liked it, so I wanted to try it, especially because my bullet journal, it is a travel size one, so it's small and I really don't have a lot of room to do certain layouts or certain styles because of the space. So this was pretty cool that I was able to incorporate 2 weeks worth of the month in one weekly spread. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing the Dutch door style more often. The one thing I might change for December would probably be my weekly events, just because I thought I would have more commitments than I thought, but I don't. So I really didn't see myself using it all too much for the month of October. So I wanted to give it one more try for November, but if it doesn't really work, then I might just take it out entirely for the next month. Now I am incorporating Peppermint Patty and Marcy for my weekly spread. One, because they are best friends, but also because I thought it would be cute to have them there, but also having Peppermint Patty kind of freaking out, just because to me, I always think that November is like the start of the holidays, meaning holiday madness and people getting frantic. I know for me, growing up in a Spanish household, Thanksgiving was absolutely crazy just because of all the cooking that has to be done and the cleaning, and then having to, go to different households and have Thanksgiving dinner there. It was just a lot. Honestly, growing up, probably too much. Does anyone else feel overwhelmed when it comes to the holidays, or is that just me? And I think what adds on to the madness is the fact that every so often my mom's birthday also falls on Thanksgiving. This year her birthday's on a Saturday, so that kind of helps a little bit, but happy early birthday, Mom. And here's the final flip through. I really loved how this came out, and I really like the fact that I went out of my comfort zone and really indulged in color. It's probably by far one of my favorite spreads that I've done, so I hope you guys really love it too. I hope you guys have a great holiday season with your families, and remember to stay safe, and please, please, please be careful with getting sick, because I know that it's still crazy out there in the world, and I send nothing but wishes and prayers. And thanks again, guys. Until next time. Bye!